Hello and welcome back to my channel, Miami Star Tarot. This reading is for Cancer. It is going to be a reading for just whatever the tarot wants to say. Although most of my readings, I think, tend to have kind of more of a love interest type of energy to them. But whatever comes out in the tarot is what I will read. This message is for Cancers for April. For the rest of April, although really my readings, I like to say, are pretty timeless. So whenever this finds you, I think it was more or less meant for you. We have, let's see, 6 cards that we are going to do for Cancer. And let's see what Cancer has going on for the rest of April, or whenever you read this. Yeah, I've been kind of just out of the groove with reading tarot. Like I started a couple and I did a few of the reads and I just couldn't finish doing the rest. I just wasn't feeling the energy. Sometimes I get that. It's like a tarot energy block. All right, so let's see. Cancer, I need 6 cards, please. The 7 of Swords. So Cancer is a water element sign, and we'll see what's going on, which means that you guys really just kind of live on your emotions. All right, Cancer, let's see what we have. I need 5 more cards. That's way too many cards for Cancer. Seven of Swords and 10 of Swords so far. A lot of thinking going on. I think sometimes, Cancers can overthink things, and that's what kind of the way they use the information and the way they think about it can cause like the over emotion. I don't want to say over emotions, but I think sometimes Cancers can take, like, their emotions can get the best of them. You got the 2 of Wands. Have a decision coming up. You need 3 more cards. Okay, the World. Some of you Cancers are kind of starting over, or you're starting a new chapter in your life and you need to make a decision. I mean, you have the 10 of Swords and you have the World card. That's pretty significant of starting over, starting new, starting something new in your life. So it's too many. I need 2 more cards for Cancer, please. Feel free to fast forward any time when I'm shuffling because it could take forever. There it is. I've gotten this card for every single zodiac sign I've done so far today. I don't know what's going on with that one. All right. Let's find the underlying energy card here for Cancer. All right. Something very significance happening here, and this is about endings and beginnings. Okay, and it's very, very obvious, Cancer, that so you have your underlying energy. Sorry, I'm trying not to sit on my cat. The underlying energy here is I don't want to say abandonment, but leaving something behind that is no longer serving you, no longer making you happy, no longer good for you. And I think either you have decided it's time to move on, or the other person's decided that it's time to move on, but it's time to move on. Okay, you do have the Seven of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and the Two of Wands here. Two of Wands is all about a decision that you're going to have to make in order to be able to find your happiness, to pursue happiness, which I am seeing down here in the cards. Okay, so that's always a good sign when you have cards up here talking about change, talking about leaving things behind. When you do have an optimistic bottom three, I think that's when things become, I think, a little better and easier for me to read, because then I have more positive things to say. But up here is, we need to address this part up here. I am going to pull a card. I think it's not how I wanted to do it. I am going to pull a card for the top row. You have the Seven of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and the Two of Wands. I feel like you are really discovering something, Cancer, that is kind of hurtful. You do have the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Swords is the card of the thieves, the card of manipulation, the card of deceit. Okay. So I'm thinking that you have discovered, for some of you, you have discovered something that you didn't want to know, or something you weren't expecting. And it's kind of pushing you through, it's pushing you to realize that things weren't what you thought they were, and it's time for you to make a choice. Now, the Seven of Swords could also mean, it's kind of hard to explain. So you've got these two cards right here, and I hate saying that it's hard to explain, because it could go, this could be you or it could be them. Okay, and you are the only one that knows what's going on. I don't. So some of you Cancers, I'm just going to flat out say it. I think somebody cheated, you or them. And if it has not been discovered yet, it will be discovered, and it's going to be the end of your relationship with this Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is basically your relationship is over, and it's the acknowledgement that it's over. And it could also be a very dramatic ending, Cancer, a very emotionally charged ending. And it's just, it's going to be very emotional, and it's going to be very, a very traumatic experience for the both of you, but it's almost like it needs to happen. All right. And you do have the Eight of Cups here, which is the card of leaving behind, walking away, and not looking back. So whatever it is that's going to be discovered, it's going to cause you guys to not look back anymore. You do have the Page of Cups that I pulled as a clarifier for what's going on, in what department, I should say, this is happening in. And it's definitely in the love department. Okay. And I feel like with the Page of Cups, that maybe this relationship was not really taken seriously by one of you guys, or the certain person wasn't in it for long term, or wasn't in it, truly had their heart in it. They were in it more for the fun. This chair, sorry. I'm trying to avoid sitting on my cat. She just won't move. Okay, kitty. One or the other, just your heart wasn't in it. His heart, her heart was not in the relationship like the other person's was. And there is infidelity or cheating, whatever you want to call it, going on. And so this is going to come to an abrupt ending. Okay. And this is where the decision is going to have to be made. When you discover this happening, you're going to ask yourself, do I want to stay in this kind of relationship, or do I want to go searching for something that is going to be a better situation for something that's going to make me happy? The Two of Wands is about making a decision. And it could be about something like a relationship, or it could be a career change, but something that makes you very happy, passionate, a decision that has to be made to better your soul, to better yourself as a person, to grow, and all the good stuff. So, this is definitely, whatever relationship you're in right now, Cancer, I think that is for a lot of you guys. I can't say everyone. It's going to come to an end, because you're going to discover things that you just don't want to know. You weren't expecting, you weren't seeing it. I think your heart, Cancer, was in the right place. theirs was just kind of out there, and they were just maybe having a little bit of fun. It was all child play for them. It could be anything like that happening, and I think you're going to be moving on from it here in the near future. Down here, you do have some very beautiful cards. You have the World, and the World it's funny because you have the Ten of Swords, which is the absolute end. It's rock bottom. There's nowhere, no place but up to go. But it really means that whatever it is you had with this person is over, or whatever situation you're in is over. It really is over. It's dead. It can't get up from that. But you do have the World card here, which is a very beautiful card, which says that you are going to enter a new phase into your life. Okay, you're going to enter a circle, a new chapter. It's just a new life. Okay, and you do have the Six of Pentacles, and it's going to be a different kind of relationship with this person. With this card, you're really going to find your true match, someone that is going to complement you just as much as you compliment them. I think there is going to be a lot of give and take between the two of you. And I think it's just going to happen very naturally. I don't think this is going to have to be this is going to be a forced type of relationship. I think this is going to happen in a way that's just going to feel so natural. There is going to be no imbalance of power. I don't think there are going to be any mind games playing or being played. I think it's just going to feel right for the both of you. And I think it's just going to be like an even exchange always between the two of you. And you guys are going to feel like you are meant for each other. And more than that, you do have the 10 of Pentacles. You know, the 10 of Cups is a beautiful card to have, and it means marriage, commitment. But there's nothing like the 10 of Pentacles to really, I think, seal your fate as far as what you can expect in your future. This is not only love, marriage. This is family, security, stability. This is growing old together, and this is being happy and having a happy ending. In this card, you can kind of see that this couple here is, to me, they look a little bit older than your typical, you know, the 10 of Cups, for example. This just means like long term, like you guys are going to be in these could also be more like grandchildren versus children. And you have the dog, the family, you got the money. So you're going to have, you know, financial security. But it's not just financial security. It's more like the security of your soul, of your happiness, of life security, which is such a nice thing to have, I think. Yeah, who doesn't want love and passion and all that? But you also want to have like true love and security, and to know that, you know, your life is going to, your relationship's going to be more than just sex and having a great time. It's really going to be rooted in like the fundamental things like companionship, feeling safe, a family, and just, you know, having careers and not having to worry about money. And this isn't about being like a millionaire or being really wealthy. This is more about having like a sense of belonging, of where you are, and also, you know, having everything that you need. But more than that, like you have like the happy life, happy marriage. So, you know, I just feel like this is such a positive change from whatever is going on up here. You know, your relationship right now, Cancer, is represented by the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups can be a really cute figure. You know, it could be a cute girlfriend, a cute boyfriend, having fun, the beginning stages. It's like an immature sort of a relationship. It's not anything serious. And if you possibly maybe had a little more true intentions for this person, you know what, Cancer, it looks like they just didn't with you, and that's okay, because, you know, you just kind of learn and you move through life, and every person you meet is not the one. But there's definitely a little bit of heartbreak going to happen here. And more than that, I think it's just going to, it might come to like a shock to you. And that's, I think, the initial part of just feeling like you need to move on and trying to find what else is out there. I don't think that you're going to be expecting this to happen, but maybe it already did for some of you, but just know that whatever does happen, that it's not a matter of something being wrong with you. It's more like this person just, their heart wasn't in it, and obviously they weren't the right person for you. All right, so that's all I have for you, Cancer. You just, you've got some lucky cards here at the bottom coming up for your future. So I would consider myself lucky if I were you. So anyways, that's all I have for you, Cancer. Thank you for visiting my channel. Bye-bye.